All right, you gotta love it, guys. Another day in the stock market with more volatility. What else is new? Every index in the US market is down, and SoFi stock, which we're gonna cover here, is down as well, almost 6%, as the S&P's down 0.3, the Dow's down a quarter, Russell's down 1.25%, so over 1% down for the small cap index, as QQQ's down 0.75%. So guys, you know the drill. We're going to break down SoFi, go over the charts, other stocks I'm looking at as well, the indices. So let's dive into it. Hit the like button. Feel free to subscribe, join the Patreon for my real-time weekly portfolio updates. We post multiple throughout the week. There's a Discord. I'm also posting my chart ideas, breakdowns throughout the week. All of that is on Patreon in the comments section, or it's pinned in the description, link down below. So let's get into it. Cheers, by the way, guys. With that being said, that was a mouthful. Let's talk about what's going on. So SoFi is down to now $27 a share. We're trading down almost 6% on the day, as again, every index in the US market is down. The VIX is up 3.5%. The metals, what are the metals doing today? Looks like gold and silver, they miraculously, or silver miraculously disappeared out of my watch list here. But silver is, where the heck did it go, guys? Am I blind? Let's pull it up. Gold's down. Looks like gold's down on the day, 1.3%. Silver's actually up, though. Silver's up almost 0.5%. Not much going on there either way. But going back to SoFi, and we'll cover the indices after, some other stocks, we're getting rejected again at $29 a share, $28.50, $29, which this is where, we've been talking about it. I've been saying, guys, SoFi needs to freaking break $29. It tried yesterday. We actually did momentarily. We got to 29.07, and well, then we went back under it. We closed under 29, and this morning we tried breaking 29. You can see here at open, we tried going through 29. We got up to about 28.90 or 28.80, excuse me. And you guessed it, we got rejected, right? We got hit and we saw a big dump. And now we're at 27 bucks, holding above that by a thread, down almost 6%. So SoFi at this point in time, guys, the reality is it's still trading sideways. And at this point, honestly, I feel like, based on today's rejection, I feel like we might be trading sideways until earnings. Earnings are not even 3-4 days away now. We have 3 more trading days. 1, 2, 3 full more trading days before earnings Tuesday morning. So do you really think we're going to break over 29, 30 bucks now before earnings, as we're tanking 6%? We're at $27 a share now. I'm being more realistic now. I'm being realistic. I don't think we're going to get the breakout before earnings, which honestly, this might be a blessing in disguise. Us seeing a sell-off heading into earnings, that could be setting us up for a nice pop if earnings are good. Heck, even if they're not the best, or even if they're okay, if we're down 10, 15% heading into earnings, the stock might rebound, right? If we're oversold heading into earnings and they're just okay, which is a better scenario than us being at all-time highs already breaking out. Then earnings come in, they're just okay, and then SoFi tanks. It would probably tank after that. So I like the fact that we're heading into earnings sideways, a little more oversold. I'll take it, man. I'll take it. And obviously, I wouldn't have minded a breakout either, but we didn't get it. And at this point, if you look on the 4-hour chart, it's clear that we're still sideways, and now the RSI is coming down to about 39.40 on the 4-hour time frame, which is a much healthier spot on the RSI. So we went from being overbought to now arguably more oversold. So yeah, all eyes are on SoFi, man, and I don't think it's going to go much lower. To be honest, I don't think we're going to collapse tomorrow, Friday, heading into earnings, but I do think we're going to chill in the 27, 28 range. If we pull up this 30-minute chart again, You can kind of see subtle potential higher lows being put in. It's kind of too early to tell. But either way, man, we're going to be sideways, I think, between $26 support-wise and resistance $28, $29. We're going to be in this channel for the next couple of days, in my opinion. And depending on those earnings, we're going to see more upside after, especially if we hover more towards the bottom of this channel heading into earnings. We're more oversold. Yeah, I think earnings are going to be good, guys. I don't think they're going to be bad by any means, in my opinion. So if we're at a point where we're at 25, 26, $7, earnings come in hot, yeah, we're going to rebound hard, in my opinion. And we'll see how it goes. Of course, we'll make more updates here in the coming days leading into earnings. We'll break down the price action, all of that. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any content. Hit that follow button if you want to, guys. I appreciate you all for tuning in. So yeah, that's the quick rundown on SoFi. And again, every index in the U.S. market right now is down. SPY's down 0.25%. We tried breaking out through all-time highs. We didn't, right? We got hit at 674. Now we're down to 669, right? Looking pretty interesting on the charts. But yeah, at this point, SPY is fighting to put in higher lows, but at the same time, we have that 674 resistance. So you could argue this is an ascending triangle. It's pretty bullish the way it looks, right? And QQQ, same thing. We're putting in these higher lows. You're seeing this one arguably where we're at now on the pullback. It could be another higher low being put in. So you're noticing that higher lows into this resistance of about 613. So that's an ascending triangle in my eyes, right? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. That looks bullish on the QQQ ETF here. So let me show you now some stocks, right? What's going on other than SoFi, other than these indices? Well, Beyond Meat. We might as well go over this one, and I'll make another video on it later today, guys. But a quick little rundown on Beyond Meat. My goodness, man. This is nuts. Beyond Meat hit, well, first of all, it's up 28% on the day. It's at $4.65. It closed at $4.20-ish or $3.80, whatever, yesterday. And in the pre-market, it got up to $8.86, guys. Almost $9 a share. And now we're down from that point about 50%. So you guys know my thoughts on Beyond Meat. I made a video on it yesterday. We got like 6,000 views on it here on YouTube. And you guys, a lot of you were saying, Stas, you're a hater. You missed out. You're pissed you missed out. Trust me, I am not angry at all. I missed out. Believe me, I am okay financially. I don't need Beyond Meat. I'm okay. But, I'm just warning you guys. People think I'm a hater, I'm pissed I missed out. I'm not pissed I missed out. I've missed out on so many stocks, guys. It's not even funny. But that doesn't make me mad. I'm here warning you guys because a lot of you are beginner investors, traders. You just got into the market. Guess what? I am not new. I did not just get in the market. I've seen this happen before. So I'm just warning you guys, look, it's definitely pumping. It's up thousands of percent. People are making money, but you have to realize it's going to dump aggressively. You're arguably exit liquidity, meaning, a lot of these big dogs are probably dumping on retail right now, especially with today's big dump off. A lot of profits were taken, and guess who's getting hit? Retail, who bought all pre-market on this big pump, right? Look at the volume, man. I think this hit 1 billion shares or 1 billion in volume yesterday, which is insane. So you got to be careful. You got to be careful with Beyond Meat. I'm not a hater. I'm not here to bash you guys for holding it. I'm just a realist. I'm being real. Based on my experience, this it's not going to end well. And sure, it could go up to $8 again. It could go to 10, but it's not going to last. It's going to crash again. When in doubt, zoom out. Look at Beyond Meat. If you pull up the 3-year chart, man, is this something that you want to invest in? Is this something that look at the max chart. Does this look like a viable investment? I mean, it's just a gamble. call it what it is. It's a speculative play here, and I wouldn't touch it I wouldn't touch it with any meaningful amount of money. I would only invest, quote unquote, speculate with an amount of money I'm willing to lose. And I'll leave it at that. And I'll do another update, later today. But man, this thing hit 880. It popped at open again. You can see here, this suckered in a lot of buyers, man. It popped to 750, 760. A lot of retail got suckered in there, and then boom, what a rip your face off sell off here, man. Retail got nailed there from 760 down to 360. It dropped 53% in an hour, right? This is what we're dealing with here. And oh, Stas, you're a hater, you missed out. No, I'm just warning you guys. I'm here to be a voice of reason. Whether you guys bash me or not, I don't care. It doesn't bother me. Trust me. I've been on the internet making content for a decade now, damn near. So do you think it's going to bother me if people say, Stas, you're a hater? It doesn't bother me. I just want you guys not to get screwed. I want you to lock in profits. I want you to make money, and I don't want you to get screwed. That's the point of this video, or this part of the video. Either way, guys, trade at your own risk. Be careful. Hit the like button if you want, subscribe, do all that, and check out the Patreon if you want to keep up with my portfolio updates, what I'm doing every week in the market, stocks I'm buying, what I'm doing. All of that is on Patreon. Link down below, also pinned in the comments. Make sure you guys join, and I'll see you in the next video.